Belle, you have arrived just in time. It's my phone. It appears that it has been corrupted by some kind of ether.
Your phone got corrupted. Let me have a look.
Go on, Belle. Explain to Sigrid that her phone issues couldn't possibly have anything to do with ether corruption.
But it says right here, important notice. Your device's components have been affected by ether corruption. Please click the link below to fix this. It's even in red. The color of danger. Maybe it was exposed to ether inside the hollow during the last operation.
Ugh, you can't just trust random notifications. Besides, what kind of ether corruption can actually be fixed by clicking a link? With sketchy sites like that, it only takes one click to leak all the important data on your device.
All the important data? Oh no! I've got Lady Linburn's important delivery list saved on my phone. Everything you're saying makes sense. This is most likely an electronic attack from the enemy, infiltrating through such covert means. The enemy is cunning, masters of electronic information tactics.
It's a classic cyber scam. Probably not some vicious evil enemy. You don't need to stress too much about it. Still, you really need to be careful of scams like this. I never thought cyber fraudsters would even be operating in Rose Califer.
The internet doesn't care whether it's Rose Califer or New Eridu. Dealing with these little cyberpunks doesn't exactly sound like the deputy director's area of expertise. In the end, it's totally your own fault for installing so much bloatware. Just touching her phone will cause several pop-up ads to appear.
Perhaps we could use it as an effective training method for hand-eye coordination.
No worries. If you don't mind, you can give me your phone, and I'll take care of the cleanup. Compared to the usual problems we have to deal with, this should be a piece of cake.
There's no need to bother you with something so trivial. I have a secret weapon installed.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sandbag. Sandbag! Please help me clean up all the junk applications on my phone.
Sandbag? Is that the name of your phone assistant?
It's not just a phone assistant. I heard it's a powerful AI app.
I don't have the ability to delete apps from your phone, but what I can do is give you the most straight up, no fluff, zero BS, no punches held, cut to the chase, no time wasted breakdown on how to identify and uninstall the junk apps on your device.
And what is all that supposed to mean?
Sigrid, I think you should just give me your phone and let me handle it.
All right, but please, whatever you do, do not lose my ad progress in the minigame I've been playing. Just 10 more minutes of watching ads, and I will earn an extra life in Snake Duel Ultimate Enhanced Edition.
Why do you have knockoff minigames on here?
Oh, and that old soap opera collection I downloaded from the Drive of Clouds.
You should always watch videos on legit sites, you know?
This must be that famous romance movie. Oh, sweetie. The woman on the cover seems to have an air of classic charm about her.
I really can't believe you'd be into a movie like Oh, Sweetie.
That's because it's a must for any old-fashioned date.
Any old-fashioned date? What exactly do you mean by that?
Lady Linburn always said the classic dating playbook goes like this. eat dinner, go for a stroll, and then settle in for a romantic movie together.
Lady Linvern even taught you about this?
Naturally. She knows a little bit about everything. Of course, I have also been brushing up on the relevant materials myself lately. After all, as Lady Linvern's second-in-command, I should be well-versed too. Sure, I may not know much about dating or romantic movies, but since you invited me over to watch one at your place, I'd say this certainly counts as a date. And since we are on a date, we must respect the dating traditions. Plus, a proxy friend of mine earnestly recommended it to me. So, in the end, I decided to see what this film is all about.
You okay, Sigrid? Your face is turning pretty red.
It's not just my blushing cheeks. I've noticed my heart racing and temperature spiking too. But it's okay, Belle. I've done my research. This is all just a normal reaction to an old-fashioned date in progress.
I'm glad you're okay. But who on earth recommended Oh Sweetie to you? I can't imagine who.
I'm afraid you're overthinking it. Honestly, in terms of the story, I'd say that was a real amazing movie. In the end, Monica recovered her memories but chose to stay in the unfamiliar city. Like a lost wanderer who found their true self in a new place to call home. Yes, there are some pretty bold shots and scenes in there, but at its core, the script is really about finding your identity. Such a theme is definitely worth pondering, regardless of whether you're in New Eridu or Rose Califer.
You really took the movie seriously. I didn't expect such deep thoughts to come out of a romance film of all things.
Some of the scenes were just way too... Ugh. I must quickly think about something serious or else... But either way, the whole point of an old-fashioned date is not just about what movie you watch. It's about who you watch it with. Just being able to see a movie with you today has been most enjoyable. As for this videotape, I'll keep it safe. A little souvenir to remember this moment. After all, a keepsake packed with memories is a must for any old-fashioned date, right? That should do it for today's training quota. Ah, Belle, are you also interested in airspace patrol training?
The airspace patrols training might be a little more than I can handle. I just happened to see you training while I was passing by.
Excellent. Having you here to oversee my training gives me extra motivation. Belle, you seem fixated on my left eye.
I just noticed that scar near your left eye. It must be from some battle before, huh? Sorry.
No worries. Plenty of people do notice it. But for some reason, no one has ever actually asked me how I got this scar.
Oh, you don't have to go into any details, Sigrid. I wasn't trying to pry into your past.
But aren't you being a bit too distant with me? It's not like it's some deep, dark secret. Actually, it's from when I was only a child, around 5 or 6 years old. At the time, the Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol, the one assisting Lady Linvern, was none other than my mother. She was a seriously fierce warrior and leader, living up to any of the De La Zure legends. Or so they say. As the eldest daughter of De La Zure, everyone expects me to succeed the position of Deputy Director at Airspace Patrol and continue serving under Lady Linvern. So, the pressure of being compared to my ancestors, and even to Mom, automatically landed square on my teeny tiny shoulders.
The weight of the family legacy and everyone's expectations bearing down on you, little Sigrid must have been under a lot of pressure back then, huh?
Of course. And Lady Linvern, my ever so understanding yet utterly full of it Lady Linvern, had already spun quite a few legendary tales about little me to prove my potential to everyone. Though no taller than a bamboo, this little one already packs enough punch to bring down a building. Those were her words at the time.
Didn't expect you and Linvern to have a story like that. But you still haven't mentioned anything about how you got that scar.
Word got back to little me about the bold claims Lady Linvern was spreading around, and naturally, I did not want to let her down. But at the end of the day, I am still just a regular person. Where am I supposed to find the muscle to knock down a whole building? So little me started training day after day, stacking blocks into massive castles. It started with knocking down towers made of blocks. But I knew one day I would be taking down real skyscrapers. But surprise, surprise. Before any buildings could come crashing down, the building blocks of that castle I made fell on me first. My left eye was injured, and I needed a lot of stitches. It left a scar that is still pretty noticeable to this day. But at the time, I made a point of telling my mother not to hide my scar. After all, it really does resemble a scar that some epic warrior would have, doesn't it?
Aw, little Sigrid's so cute. I would have thought your scar would have such a story behind it.
Now I know! Now I know everything!
Lady Linvern, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. Maybe you guys were a little too caught up in your chat, huh? So Sigrid's been covering her left eye with her hair since she was a kid? All because of a toy castle incident?
Yes, that's right.
It wasn't from fighting a massive ethereal? You weren't caught in an ambush by assassins? No duel with a rebel commander?
Those were the stories you made up, were they not? And since when does Rose Califer have rebel commanders?
Come on. Do you have any idea how many stories I had to spin just to give everyone a cool explanation for your scar?
So all those legends about Sigrid were just made up by you, Linfern?
Well, you can't say they were completely made up. After all, every time I would start spreading a story about some epic feat, Sigrid would somehow actually pull it off not long after. I never expected you would go through so much behind the scenes, all because of some off-the-cuff story I said.
The scar itself was never really a big deal. But the stories Lady Linvern cooked up about it have always been a problem.
But if those legendary stories caused you so much trouble, why didn't you ever bother setting the record straight?
Because I would never do something as to damage Lady Linvern's reputation or trust.
Sigrid never even told me about the true reason behind her scar.
Well, it is an embarrassing story to say out loud, is it not?
And somehow it's less embarrassing to tell Belle?
Because Belle is someone I can trust.
And me? What about me? Is your great Lady Linvern really not worthy of your trust?
Lady Linvern, it's just that you really cannot keep your mouth shut.
Now I'm getting mad. I'm seriously getting mad!
Still, I have made a fool of myself in front of Belle. Now you know my most embarrassing secret.
Honestly, I think the truth behind your scar is way cuter than any of Linvern's legends.
Cuter?
Whoa, is that a blush I see, Sigrid?
Lady Linvern, even though you are my superior, you must stop throwing me under the bus like this.
Ooh, your superior is about to make a run for it!
You must keep my secret safe, Belle. No matter what.